but yeah.
I'm gonna get the stream started now, even though it's gonna take me a sec to get back into the game. That way, hopefully, we get back and talking to people before they all go. My internet seems to be maybe a little less reliable than it's been lately. It's been steady over recent weeks. It's been other technical issues that have been coming up. I think we have them fixed though. Try talking so people can hear you.
Yeah, we're gonna try this one more time, alright? I hope you guys can hear me better now than you did.
And I still have to bring up the dashboard for the stream and everything, so I'm not looking at chat quite yet.
No, I've got that covered, so.
Cool, and I'm gonna get myself back in the game. Are you almost always playing in the same world? Like, do you use that join last played session button that we got a little while ago?
No, actually I don't know. I always just click the servers, but it's
okay.
Most of the time I'm only on this server, so.
Yeah, no, I'm just because I'm thinking I'm almost every time I play I'm somewhere different than I was the day before with servers, because I have a few of them on the go, and then so that join last played session button, I almost wish it wouldn't. I don't know. I'm one of the few people probably not using that as much as I should. Or as much as they intend.
Red just told me that you guys said that they can hear my dulcet tone as well, so.
That's good. That was the goal. So I had to restart the whole computer. I am now pulling up the live stream, which, let me stop that. So make sure that's working. Okay. Yeah, so belated start. Alright, let me... Okay, so what I was doing is getting myself a bunch of dye, and the goal was maybe put some paint on the boat. So let me see.
Oh, Cryo came by and he left you a present over here.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, thank you, Cryo. Thank you in advance. And shout out to all the patrons. You guys are awesome making this thing happen. Oh, that's cool. Look at that color scheme on that.
Yeah, that is really cool. I'm liking that color scheme, yeah.
A paint job, or is that the way that natural color patterns go on these things? Is that?
I would think it's natural. I would think it's natural, but that would be pretty hard to paint on there. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know the creature, so I don't know if that's like their color zone has those. You know what I mean? If it has that particular shape to it. If so, that's a cool looking dinosaur.
You could try it with paintbrush, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess you'd see what's on it.
See if you can zone them. See if you can get the zones. I think that it looks like it's natural, but
I don't know how to tell actually. It's hard to tell.
I wouldn't either. I've never painted a dino before, so.
No, that's cool. So what's it? Does he have a name? Okay, just to me. That's cool. And I don't know a whole lot about these. I just know they buff other creatures, right?
Yeah, he gave the dinos a big buff, so.
Okay. Well,
we were all energized. So.
Is he gonna work with this? Oh, that's interesting. Good selection then on Cryo's part.
Right.
I was looking at it going, there's no way it's fitting in here. I mean, it fits. It takes up one of the big parking spots right in the middle. But that pretty well fits in there. I couldn't have built it for this thing more perfectly, actually.
You can actually see like the mouth sticking out of the back of the
I was going to say, either the mouth sticks out a little or the tail does. So it was one or the other. Oh, he can walk all the way up to here? That's kind of bizarre. Is that a glitch?
That is really cool.
Is that a glitch that's happening, or is that how it's supposed to work?
Yeah, that's just glitching. That's just fine. It's nothing wrong. Nothing's wrong.
All right.
It's so if you jump off, you'd actually land on that top deck.
Yeah.
As well.
Well.
Or you get stuck on like one of the ceilings.
No, it shoots me straight down, but still it works.
Right. Well, it's fine. I mean, it actually looks pretty cool. Wait till you look at it from outside. It's really cool with that head sticking out of the top.
Well, there you go. And thanks to Cryo for dropping that off. We'll have to figure out how to make use of such a creature. I've never had one before. Yeah, that works.
Uranus. Let me see. I'll see what they're good for. 1 second.
I thought about not putting a deck on the front of that and having it be more open storage, but I knew that it was going to be weird with the sort of the bridge that I built in there. Wasn't sure how that was all going to work.
Hide in raw meat, man. Give a bit of chitin as well. Gets good chitin, keratin.
Yep. Okay, cool. And I saw somebody saying Jules is also streaming, so we can definitely. We're still just getting started, but I imagine she'll be going long after I'm finished. So, ooh, and my internet is not doing as good as it usually does, so I'm gonna try tweaking something for people. try that. And hopefully it keeps the stream from stuttering for people. Fingers crossed. Geez, not liking that. Okay, it's kind of a bummer after internet working so good. Okay, so I'm distracted. I need to try painting some stuff here. I think I had painted one piece. Yeah.
That's the blue one there, isn't it?
That is navy. So I think it would be
Oh, wow.
one. Is that right? That'd be navy, and then there is actual blue, which I think might look ridiculous. I don't know.
I don't know, because this navy is looking like it's like a darkish gray instead of like that dark bluish. So this one might actually look. It might actually look better with the normal blue. Oh, there we go.
That's super
That's
bright.
actual blue.
Yeah.
But I am liking it better than the navy though, because you can actually see the blue color pop out. But
it depends, because a lot of ships are like black. You know what I mean? They'll be black with sort of a white stripe near the top or something like that, right?
True. Yeah.
So I don't know if we'd want it to be super bright. I guess we'd have to figure out what to do with the up top. I was thinking I'll go paint some of the cabin and see how it looks from the outside. It'll be interesting. Okay, get me up here. Oop. I'm getting stuck in here. One sec. It's already crowded. One extra creature. We're suddenly quite full.
It's a big one too. I'm not gonna lie, that's a big one.
Yeah, I hope he'll fit in here. Okay.
I hope he doesn't glitch out. You know, when we were talking about earlier before the stream started, when we were talking about dinos glitching out.
If not,
I hope he doesn't glitch out.
We will find a home for him or something. So I think it would look like that.
Oh, yeah.
In white. So we'll see.
Looks like the quality of the streams back up. That's going good.
That's good. It does look like it's getting closer to the goal that I set for a bit rate. I just lowered the expectation of how solidly it would be able to stream the picture quality, so hopefully that means it can keep up without stuttering now.
Sam is saying a black stripe at the waterline, anti-folding, paint underneath, and paint above the black.
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know. That's the real one. That's the real paint job for real boats. Yeah,
I don't know how that translates into like something that looks good. I'm just gonna do a quick Google search, and try and refresh my memory on maybe what parts should get painted which colors. I think it would be. I
do know under the waterlands most of the time it's like a really dark color because that's with the anti-foliage.
Right.
Anti-folding stuff. It's Diesel's saying it's red. It could be red.
It seems to me there seems to be like a pretty solidly a dark color at a certain height. I would think I would at the most want to do some kind of stripe, but the stone does not show white paint very well, so I think I would be. Maybe I could do. Like, let's just say I did the navy as the dark color, and I don't know how this would quite look. We'll see.
Yeah, you're barely seeing any difference between those two, though. It's a bit lighter. But that's
actually the sky. The white is almost invisible. I can show you the white here.
Jorge just joined us as well.
Hello guys, what is going on? I'm having trouble watching chat and googling things. I only have the one.
No, I got it. I got
the window over there
for you, man.
Alright, let me try this white. So the white you're gonna see looks almost like it almost does nothing when you paint stone with white. I think, at least last time I looked at it.
Oh, you actually painted that one above that one?
Yeah.
No, you can't see it at all. Barely. It's like a slight difference, but no, it's not worth it.
Yeah, I think we'll see. I think.
Wait, does a spray gun cover the wood and the stone? Does that cover it better, or is it just the same as a paintbrush?
It covers it. The final appearance will be the same. It's just going to be more efficient because you don't have to smack each and every one. You could just go down the line, I guess. But the final appearance is going to look the same. So I'm thinking about Sorry, just trying to see from the outside of the ship here. Oh, all my key bindings got reset the other day. After attempting the boss battle nonsense that we attempted. Where is...
Oh, how'd that go, by the way?
Oh,
I didn't see it.
We succeeded. We did it. It was sort of like, I guess the key is being over-prepared, because if it doesn't go well, you lose out on a lot. So that was the thinking. I'm just going to attempt a little bit of a deal, paint job deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna run back over to my place. I'll get that spray gun working for you.
Oh, if you got one, man, that would be cool. If not, we can just sort of see a color scheme, paint a little area of it, and get a clue as to what it'll look like. Yeah, okay. I thought I painted this one already then. So she needs to be painted on both sides. And then paint this.
Red's saying, yeah, that the reading chat is my job now, so...
Okay. Well, I take time off. Yeah, second boss battle was fun. Interesting. Yeah, no, it was good. I had fun with it. The arena that it's in was kind of my favorite part. I know I take weird things. Most people would be into the combat or the achievements or seeing the dragon or seeing the manticore, whatever it is. But the fun for me was seeing the arena that it was built in. It's just this cool looking old medieval village. So I enjoyed that. And yeah, sorry guys, the internet not up to snuff today. It's doing like a third of what it was doing yesterday in terms of quality. So hopefully the stream's alright. I'll try and keep my eye over there. Paint sprayers incoming. No, I don't have that. I rely...
No, I got one. I got it made right now. I'm just teleporting back.
Yeah, no, I'm replying because they're asking, hey, what is up? First time catching you on a live feed. Love the... I decided I was gonna put super chat stuff, which this guy just did, Jurassic Yeti. So thank you to Jurassic Yeti. Decided I would put it towards maybe getting like a green screen, so I could like remove the backdrop of my little office here, and just have my head in the corner of the screen without as much distracting space around it. So I think that's something I'll track down. I'll put that towards good use, whatever that $5. YouTube is trying to start a new thing to keep up with Patreon and Twitch. They're starting like a monthly, basically closer to Twitch, but I think they're trying to lure YouTubers to do their crowdfunding, if you call it that. I think they're trying to lure them to do that sort of thing on YouTube. So they have a new sort of like Twitch subscriptions where you can pay a certain amount per month. And it's, I think, tied to the live content that they're doing, but I don't know about it.
I got that spray gun for you. It's in the workbench.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that is really cool from Jurassic. Thanks a lot from us as well. From the patrons. It's great.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Jurassic, you could always do something like that, and instead of $5, do $1 a month over on Patreon for 5 months. Almost nicer to know it's coming to have a little stability with it. It's very cool, but I do appreciate this super chat. It's another way people can just do a little something if they appreciate what they're watching. So I'm thinking about trying to have a stripe to it. I'll come get that sprayer there in a sec. I wonder how that will look. Alright, I'll just use up the paint that's on my brush here.
I am liking, yeah, you know, it is, yeah.
I'm gonna have to see how it's gonna look over a little bit of space, but I'm wondering if some kind of, because it seems like they all have a stripe to them, which I could always replace a wall with 2 half walls and do some kind of unique shape to get a stripe in there. But I'm just trying to see if I can get some differentiation going on the hull of it. Sorry, you just said. Say the smithy? My brain was not.
Yeah, it's in the in the smithy.
Awesome, awesome, cool. Thank you, man. That's awesome. That speeds the process up. I'm sure people would just watch and be frustrated at my only using a paintbrush. Now instead of watching that, you could just take care of it for me. and then you get to watch it done more quickly, I guess, right?
I think Cryo is just joined us in chat, if I'm correct.
Okay, what's up, man?
Yeah, he came over here on the boat again, so he's got the other one with us. Now maybe he can answer your question now. So you asked that question, but I don't think you heard it.
What was I asking?
If that's a paint scheme on the other one, that's
right.
The boat right now, or is that just like natural coloring?
Yes.
Natural color.
Okay, cool, man.
Wow, amazing.
You are super quiet for me, Cryo. Let me see if I can figure that out. But go ahead, I can hear you.
Okay, I only popped in just for a split second. There's a lead off the coast.
Okay, cool. We're in a safe spot here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I hadn't planned on taking her out to sea without some good scouting. The advanced rafts, when you're using them, I imagine you take advantage of that big zoomed out view to kind of see what's around you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not really taken her into the open ocean, but I will keep my eyes open knowing that's out there.
Where's it at? Where's it at, Cryo?
It's down here.
Go murder it.
Sure, if you want to. I was gonna say, I gotta make Cryo louder. Figure out how.
I got my super bear anyways.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
it was down here.
at the moment, I'm just aiming to get the boat painted up. I wasn't too stressed about the wildlife.
Yeah, I got it over here, Cryo. It's over here on the side. I'll get this leads out of the way for you.
It can certainly, whatever works for you guys. Don't stress about it. It may have moved on by the time I get out there anyway. Just trying to get a little, see if I can make this color look the way I'm hoping.
There's something I want to show you, UTC.
Sure. Alright. So, I'm just gonna... I'm not sure exactly how we're gonna end up painting the cabin on this thing yet, but I'm thinking if I can get a little bit of color on this, and yeah, the paint sprayer definitely making things go maybe 6 times as fast, so.
Yeah. I would say first layer white, second layer red, third layer white. That's just me.
Yeah, build a little. If you're just sitting, build a little stack of stone walls, and we'll slap a little test coat of paint on it and see it next to the ship. Like if you want to build a little 3 or 4 high thing, we can do a little test. Just because I've already gone all the way around the boat doing the first coat of colors on this, so I'll see if we do that. I'm happy to paint something up and see if it looks better next to this. I just didn't want to go undo what I'm doing until I've managed to get it on here.
No, I'm referring to like your cabin.
Sorry, to what?
Oh, the cabin.
Okay.
The cabin part of the build.
Okay.
So having a red windows basically. That's what you're saying. That level right there, doing that red.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I will. I was aiming for maybe some sort of solid color to it, but I'll see what it looks like with some stripes.
Sorry, you want the
I can't paint what I want.
Ooh, that's a lot of prime fish meat.
Oh yeah.
That's a good thing I have a cooker on the boat.
Yep.
I'll move it close and you can just pull it off.
Alright.
Yeah, you're all good. I just gotta rotate it out when it's done cooking.
Cool. I was gonna say appreciate you guys taking care of it, but I aim to keep the convo about the build and not the cooking meat.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. I was just saying, if there's that sort of important stuff to talk about, we can do it. Or let me know and I can mute for a minute or something like that. I just didn't want to talk over you guys, but
No, I can understand. I understand. No problem.
I'm thinking that like one side of this will get a decent coat of paint to it. I haven't done the back side, mainly because I think it's going to be a little bit slower over there. But I think once we do this, we'll be able to back up and maybe we can take a look and see what we're thinking for that that cabin, and see maybe can try one little section in a two-tone or something like Cryo was saying, and then we can try a little section in like maybe a brown or a white. I don't know what we're thinking would look the best up there.
I am liking that white. That white for the whole planks. The white's really good.
And I wonder, do you think like I just lagged. Instead of like horizontal stripes, do you think it would make sense to have maybe a vertical section be a different color out there? Or is that going to look weird?
I don't know. It might just get that slight offset. And what he was talking about, doing the two-tones like that, it might also with all the white and just get the pillars on that thing, like the poles of those things in red.
Yep. I'm just trying to paint a particularly awkward chunk of wall. I'll see if I can. There we go.
No, I see you jumping up there like.
Yeah, like a dork.
No, not really a dork, but it's really fun just to watch. It's really fun to watch from like outside. It's like really cool.
I'm sure it's super annoying if you're just seeing my screen though, like most people. Yeah, that kind of works. That's like you're like a puppet painter or something.
Yeah, you actually looked like Pinocchio, just hanging up there on like these little wires. Yeah, it was fun.
And I missed a little spot up there.
You did?
I think I jump and get this one. Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's interesting how the water changes the color of the water changes the color of anything, right? It's interesting that the bottom one looks like it's a different color than it almost makes it look like there's 4 colors or four stripes, but these are the same.
Yeah, it does. Now that you're saying,
it makes it look grayer almost. But I mean, I think that gives a bit of a look. That's really subtle. So you would want something with whites or white, red. I don't know. It would be interesting. You do need something brighter and more colorful up top because those colors, they go together, but they're fairly gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wonder if you would do. I'm thinking about a way to do, because we have the different struts and stuff that can be a different color up there. So it can be like white with shades of red or blue as the vertical bits, or it can be a solid color. I don't know.
I'm thinking about the white and reds with the struts being red. That's what I'm thinking, but it might actually look like too chaotic.
Yeah, I don't know, and I don't know if you want big, you don't want it like candy striped or anything like that, right?
Oh no, then it would be candy striped. Yeah, no, we don't want that.
But I mean, you do want to try and get, I don't know. I do want to try and add color to the outside of the thing. I can paint the chimney. I forgot about that, so we can see once that's painted, maybe that will make one color scheme. Okay. Ooh. So I can go very blue, and there's a tiny amount of a second color. So it's going to be one color primarily.
Oh wow, that is insane on that side.
So if I did this, yeah. So the red looks very weird. I don't know what color this chimney is going to get painted. They all look weird.
You have black?
Yeah. I don't have on me. No, I have navy on me, which is going to get it super close to that. But we can definitely make a little black. So like that's the navy. It's actually it reflects brighter than I thought it would.
Yeah, maybe black for the secondary.
And I'll just try this real quick and see if it does anything. Because I gotta figure out what that secondary is supposed to be. Okay, so it's just bolts. It's like little bits of hardware.
Okay, then that's not too bad.
So maybe in like a yellow or something? Like it looks like it's just like a little bit of hardware. It's hard to tell. See a little yellow up top?
It's actually hard to tell just looking like over here.
Yeah.
I gotta come up there.
It's got a...
on the top.
It's got a bunch of regions, so I'll just slap a little paint on them and see how they look. Are there any big chunks of yellow? Not really. That
no.
paint applies so badly. I don't like that. Alright.
Oh, I'm actually seeing like the Ukraine flag up top.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go make it a solid color. I was hoping it would have like a nice big stripe around it. Like when you picture a tugboat, that sort of a thing.
Yeah, that would have been better. Yeah.
Oh well. I say let's see what it looks like as a solid color. Now maybe I'll try some lighter color on the... Yeah, we'll see.
And I said being Canadian, you should paint like one half white and the other half red.
Well, I was there. I was gonna say there's got to be a spot to get red on here. So I'm thinking maybe.
Really?
Because when you do paint that thing, do you just paint like both sides at once, or is it like two-sided?
So with the paint sprayer, you can choose which regions are gonna get which color of paint, basically, right? Is that what you're asking? So
yeah,
like I can choose just to paint this railing, and then I can switch colors and I can choose to paint the vertical bits. So like if I decide to do that in some red, then white. Then I can do white everywhere else. If I pick this paint gun. Learning my new mouse still. There we go.
Someone's saying we should have the natural wood color on the struts.
Okay, kind of like I had below. The reason I tried the red is because that red would be a horizontal color instead of a vertical stripe. You know what I mean? On those handrails.
Yeah, I like that. I'm looking at those. It's cool.
Okay, so that would mean... So you kind of... I end up always traveling or doing this with a brush and with a paint sprayer. Because I don't end up wanting to... Like, let's say that inside here we decide to keep in natural wood color. I don't want to actually accidentally paint that. So I use the brush to check which region is rich. And then I can choose which of the 6 regions to do. So that should only paint the one side. So I should just be painting the outside of this right now. But that's...
Yeah, you are. But that's really weird, though, because it actually... The bottom ones look like white, and the top ones look grayish.
Yeah, that's window frames have always taken paint weird. Like this, see this wall up here will look right, but then the window frames will look darker. There's weird things with S Plus as well. S Plus. Oh, what was I gonna say? It's a couple things. Never mind. Adobe walls don't take paint properly the same way as the door frames and window frames. So it's just a pain.
It does make it more realistic, though. If you paint Adobe like this, you know, and you have like those little spots in between like the houses, it does give it like that sort of natural tone.
I think I have a. I think I maybe have a way to make those windows look like they fit in a little better. I'm gonna back this thing up so I can access my ladder. There we go. Perfect. I think I can paint some of the wood on the windows. And just leave the part that lines up with the door frames underneath. Let me see if I can do that.
Oh, Chris McNabb is saying that the stream quality cleared up for a short few seconds and dropped again.
Yeah.
It's still not bad. Drives me nuts working for an ISP and seeing others having issues with their internet.
Yeah, so I'm doing I think today it's gonna be a bit of an issue. It looks like it's been up and down since we started, so I'm just aiming to make the most of it, guys. If it's really stuttering, I mean, it looks like it's fairly low right now. It just means one of my 2 internet connections is not doing what it was doing yesterday. I'm kind of relying, it seems like I'm relying on one, and it's kind of a pain to get them both sorted out the way I aim them to be. Okay, so let me see if I can do this, and hopefully that'll improve things a little bit. It's just going to make it lower quality, but hopefully easier to stream. This is a silly boat. Alright, so I'm...
Yeah, this boat's awesome.
Yeah. Just the way that I've laid it out, it's kind of a pain to get from one area to the next. So, I think if I can paint... Nope. Oh, no. I thought you could paint some of the supports and not all of them. but you have to paint them all. So I can paint the supports white. I don't know if that would look good on the window frames.
Give it a try. I'll check it out after.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, because they do look so dark. I don't like that look. It doesn't look as bright as I thought it would.
Now it's just all... No, that's just one tone. It could look good, though. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. It could look pretty cool, but it's... I don't know. It's...
I think that there would be a way to... Okay. So I do have one idea that might make it work. Because I do kind of like that it matches the railings above, but I'm wondering if I do this. Whoops. Okay.
Yeah, Psycho Fu is off to work, so have a good day at work.
Cool. That is a new patron from last Sunday. She signed up.
All right, man. Well, welcome.
Yes. So I'm wondering maybe if I do that, and I put a little red paint on this. This is just like getting into really annoying detail now, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm making it too complicated now. Try to add detail. Yeah, I don't know. I do kind of like the... I do like having a lighter color instead of the wood.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I definitely agree.
But I still don't know. Like, I feel like something's missing. If it's just...
I'm thinking about painting the struts of the woodwork, basically. I was doing that really bright blue. What would that look like?
Okay, and actually, sorry, before I do, let me try... that's going to be a bit of a pain. Alright, so I'll do this. Advanced construction techniques. I do like this line of red, but I don't like the red struts, so I'm just wondering if I could do that. Does that give me, like...
Oh, yeah. No, that definitely looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll break it. So you do see the struts when you look at it from, like, an angle.
Yeah.
If you just step back and look at it, like, right on, like, straight on, it doesn't even...
No,
yeah,
I think...
It's not even that bad.
I think that could do something for us. That is... What was I going to say? Yeah, I think I'm just looking for some bit of detail to add color in there. I hope that's the right way to do it, but I think that could certainly work. So we have the luxury of not worrying about running out of building pieces or structure limit yet. Most people would not want to do a little detail piece like that, or even use the half walls I'm using if you're up against the build limit. Like, that's just adding one extra piece so that you can have a little red line that runs across there. It's kind of silly.
Aaron Longstaff's in chat, by the way.
Oh, hey, Aaron. What's going on? Let me see. Oh, I'm slow to see that. That looks fine, sir, indeed. Good call. Alright, and I'll get myself up to the site. Perfect. One right under me.
Yeah, that red does break it. That breaks that dark light. It's a really nice, gives that nice accent to it.
And so the way that you can do that is, I'm snapping, so these are built obviously on a foundation on the inside of the boat. I'm snapping this to a foundation on the outside. Because we have the no clipping, we're able to do it for sure, but I think you could do it even without. And this gets its, so if it does, you can do this, I think, even if you need structure support, whatever it's called. This is technically getting that structure support, I think. But we don't have that, it's not a necessity for us. So I think that means, let's put red in the sprayer. And I think number... Nope.
Oh, good. Talking about breaking stuff. Because I just told you, you know, it's just like it's breaks it, you know, like the nice dark and light thing.
Yeah.
And Red just said in chat, he says, "Dynamic, yeah, I break everything."
Yeah. Well, it's yeah. I don't know. It's I've had the weekend with Arahli being away, and it's like every little technical issue we have with the servers is generally, for the most part, over my head. So I felt like even when things aren't broken, I'm panicking they are. That the servers will manage to stay up and running while Arahli's not around.
Yeah, you know, it's you know, he's a bit more technical with the servers. You know, that's fine now.
Yeah.
You do your thing and he does his, and that's a good.
It is
that's a good barrier.
It is a balance. I don't. Oh, there we go. I was lagging. Okay.
Oh, Jeremy is back as well today.
I saw that. Yeah. Bonjour. Yeah, watches, leaves comments in French. I try my best to reply. When I'm live, it's like when I'm replying to a comment, I feel like I have time to remember how to speak French or to look it up. Oh, okay. So that's what I was talking about, wanting to make sure I paint the right side of everything. So I think the one I don't want to paint is number 6. So I think if I paint region 1 through 5, it's going to take care of everything but the inside wall. We'll see. Hopefully I haven't painted the inside white. Alright, and I'll pick these up, and then I think we're starting on a paint scheme. I don't know if it's going to end up looking like I'm hoping it will, but... Oh, and take that. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that red does nicely break it. It breaks it really good.
It's just like a fine little detail. I don't know. It works. And those posts aren't too obvious? Like the vertical posts?
No, but I mean, even because, you know, when the sun was like really bright, at least earlier in the day in game, you could barely see like the color differences on the side of the boat with the dark colors. But now that it's getting a bit like more darkish, you can actually really see it. It's really good.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. I think it's gonna stand out well enough. I mean, we can go look at the other side of it. We'll see Oh, I guess I haven't painted the other side of it enough yet. Alright, I can go do some of the work on that. That's probably a good idea.
Oh, your net actually just fully dropped out. That's what I'm seeing in chat, so...
Oh, what, this whole stream?
Yeah, YouTube's playing up and the stream dropped, but it's up now. It's back again.
Okay. No, yeah, I think my internet's just really struggling today. I don't know exactly what I can even do with it. Let me see.
Oh, Jorge is asking if the winner is announced at the end of this stream or next Sunday.
What
time?
That was the plan, was that Monkey Man would catch up. Oh man, this internet's struggling. The plan was that Monkey Man would catch up later today. Let me see if I can mess around with this. It's kind of not really something I can do on the fly. It was working fine when I woke up this morning. So we'll see if I can make this work better.
As I say, because yesterday was doing fine as well, and last week you also had it was the Sunday. Saturday was the day that really messed up.
Yeah, no. So far it seems to me like what's happening is one of my internet connections, or for some reason both. Oh, it's brutal, dropping so low. It seems like one of them is really struggling. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like it's gonna drop off completely. If you can even hear me still.
Yeah, I can still. At least I can still hear anyway.
So yeah, I see it like my bitrate drops super low, and it's not getting up to a very high point. So I mean, I can try and see what's up with my 2 internet connections. All right, I'll see if I can tweak one. We should have a little time left. I want to see if we can make it better.
Yeah, you're just about the hour mark now, so.
Alright, so hopefully that does something. I restarted my secondary connection. We'll see. I don't know. kind of a pain. Trying to make the most of it. I'm just glad things have gone well on the days they've gone well. Keep knocking on wood. I haven't crashed, so yeah. So we're good. I can get people off this screen, and okay. So yeah, could paint the. Yeah, that's right. We'll just kind of keep painting over the night. Hopefully the stream holds up. Hopefully it gets kind of going better. But nothing else I can do about it at the moment, except see how bad it's doing.
Yeah. Now, from what I see now, it's not all that bad.
Yeah, it can't be great based on the numbers I'm seeing. Oh, okay. This gift is gonna wait on shore.
Yeah, we'll put it back in there when we're done.
I can't get him to back out. There we go. There we go. Alright, yeah, so fingers crossed second internet connection comes back and they team up and they're able to do it properly, but if not, we'll be making the most of this. Ooh, okay, so I have painted some things on the inside weird colors. On the bottom. I don't know how much to paint. I could replace some of these. I could paint a different color for the inside.
Actually, this isn't. Yeah, you know, if it was all like one color, like the outside is on the other side, it actually looks pretty good. But I mean, yeah.
Okay. We'll see. I'm gonna see. So region 5 would be the inside. We'll see if I can. I'm gonna try painting the inside a different color than the out and see if it goes smoothly.
This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy. And maybe in our world here,
Alright.
there lives a happy little mountain.
Yeah, you're only painting the inside. I would just
Cool.
move outside to see if it's going okay, and yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Interesting. Alright.
Oh, Nicholas Klein is saying that watching on YouTube gaming is working better than on a regular YouTube.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't even know how that would work.
I don't either. No.
It's just a different looking screen and stuff, right? It's like a night mode type thing. Yeah. No, I don't know. Well, it's the fault isn't internet. Sorry, YouTube isn't really the one to blame. I can tell my internet is struggling, so it seems to be doing the best it's done yet. So maybe that means the second connection's coming back. I must be painting the outside for part of this.
Well, at least if you're still working on that same side, no, you're not.
Okay, then I don't know how to paint. That's a half wall. I don't know how to paint then. I'll have to get up there. Get out of frickin' thing. There we go. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, yeah, no. You were painting those outside of the half walls. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, though I'll get the inside done a certain way. I'll get a little coat of paint on it and then back up and see what I've done to the outside. So this should just be the inside.
Yeah, Red's saying it's the night mode and the alternative layout.
Okay, yeah. That
was weird that, you know, it might be doing that better, but oh well, it's fine. We'll get through today and
yeah. Yeah, it's definitely doing better than it has been. So we're probably doing the best we have been. 53 people watching. I don't know if we would have been vastly different if we hadn't had technical issues. But not terrible.
Chris from Nax saying you say it's definitely better now than what it was just like 5 minutes ago. Not as good as yesterday, but still very watchable. So that's
okay.
That's good.
Alright, and then... I think I'm doing this right, we'll see. Stupid. Get out of my way. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna back out, see what I've done on the outside. Yeah, it's hard to tell.
It's over here on this side, just underneath that red line that you got. You got two of the half walls on the side.
Oh, okay, I think I see what you're saying. They're really...
I think it's just those two as well, so.
I think... Did I get 3 of them? I think 3?
Yeah, 3, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and put a... Oh, smooth.
I just like a flying from one side to the other. Yeah, that's funny when you're watching over here.
Yeah.
So I can't help it anyway.
There we go. Okay, I will try and fix that. I think I see how it's supposed to be. It's a little tough to see. Hopefully, morning not terribly far away, but I'll try and brighten it up for people. And then I think we're going to want to paint just the... So, maybe that region, I guess. That's the only one that's not painted navy.
Yeah, Kevin's saying as well. Streaming is getting smoother now. Nice.
Okay, cool. Trying. It looks like I've reset one of the 2 connections then. So, that sometimes saves the day. Alright, and we should be very close to having that bit painted. Paint this too. Okay. So I think that's the paint job for one side. Let me get these down. Right, a little bit of red trim there. Okay, I can go back up to the top and work on it. I can try painting on the front.
Yeah, no, this side is looking really good. I like this
Yeah,
side.
I think it's fairly simple, but I wanted something like, I don't know. I didn't want something too garish, too bright.
No, if you're just a traditional boats and stuff like that, I mean, this is like a very traditional one. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, I think it's tough in Ark. Sometimes you want to do things like, you want to try and, you know, I don't know, brighten colors, things like that. Make something stand out a little bit, and I definitely have done that in the past, but I think sometimes too, keeping it, I don't know, keeping it fairly simple is good. If that's in, I just rambled there. But like a fairly simple paint scheme where the colors aren't too bright, it can make something that might not look quite right because its size or shape is off. If you get the colors, you know, close enough to the thing you're trying to build, it makes it look more like it, I guess, right?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like,
I also see a comment saying if we could build a houseboat in the tutorial.
Yeah, I guess the problem is that if you're building, if I do a tutorial, my aim is to make it work for everybody equally, so that if you play on console, you can do it too. So I aim with like tutorials not to really use mods or anything like that, and then to try and build things like you could not build this boat that way. Like you would be, I don't know, I guess I don't know. I mean, it would have to be a heck of a lot smaller, whatever we ended up building, right?
Yeah, it would, because if you'd have to get all the vanilla pieces first and just see how big you can build the vanilla.
And so yeah, you'd end up with a boat with only 88 pieces on it. We probably have 300 and something if I had to guess on this so far.
At least, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. So yeah, it would just have to be very simple. Like I have a little swamp house boat tutorial, but it's a little, you know, 2x, I can't even remember, 2x3 shaped house. It's not huge. Alright, and I'm just doing this by hand because all these pieces have different values, and I didn't want to paint all the inside ones like I accidentally did in here on the windows, so I'm being careful with the paint scheme. And then I still haven't managed to paint, I don't know how that works. I still haven't managed to paint the inside of some of these half walls. Yeah, all the regions are painted in navy, but the back doesn't get painted. Are only one side of a half wall paintable?
I wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's funny. It looks like it, because I've painted every region in navy and it doesn't get painted. That's weird. Okay, so I guess we're stuck with that. That's interesting.
And that's on the inside of the boat, right?
Yeah. So that worked out well that we happened to put that to the inside, but it's a little bit frustrating. I didn't know that was the case. Oh, am I lagging? I think we're lagging a little bit here. There we go. Huh. I'm having some kind of weird issue. I can't paint any region of this now. Maybe there's no... Oh, I got it. Never mind. The white paintbrush and the paintbrush with no paint on it look pretty similar. So it would be region 1 and region 3. Excuse me.
Gesundheit, man.
I think I managed to mute myself on the second one. Jeez.
Yeah, second one, yeah, definitely.
I got away with that. Sorry, people. Okay. So, region 1 and region... Okay. Alright. So I accidentally painted some things in here that I didn't intend to paint. So... Oh, that's annoying. There we go. Alright, this should fix that. I'm just aiming to fix the spots where I messed up the paint jobs. I'm gonna aim to keep the inside of the boat somewhat unpainted. At least the cabin part of it. So that'll go there. And I'll put that in. Oops. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a little bit slower. We did most of the building yesterday, so today I've just been wanting to get some of the details right. I haven't even gotten into the some of the details. It's been mainly focusing on getting it to look good with some paint. Like, I thought maybe we'd try out some... I don't know if it would look good with other details, like masts and things like that. Like, I had originally pictured a fairly huge boat, but this has turned out to be a somewhat sensible size. I don't know if it needs too much decoration. A second smokestack could be kind of cool. And I don't know what to do with the other side, or the little cockpit. So I just need to paint. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get... Alright, and so I think very close to being able to finish up the paint on the back side of this thing. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so those just will never show the paint. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I hope I'm getting them all. Let's back up and take a look. Yes, these half walls not taking paint. That's really interesting. Okay. This ladder will take me up onto the bow. Oh, lag. And let me have a look. How we doing? Okay, cool. I don't have a crazy amount of time left. Wrap it up by around 12:30. Let me see what's left over here. So the painting, a little slow process. Some of these S+ pieces are a little strange. Alright. I've been using, been making my own scaffolding, which is almost like a Minecraft technique. Just like placing stuff where you want to be able to walk out and build. So I think I need to paint this still. Oh jeez. Alright.
Hey UTC, dynamic feed internet type.
Say that again?
Dynamic feed internet type.
I don't know what, sorry man. I think it just started raining. I still got music playing. Let me turn it down for a sec. I couldn't hear quite what you said. Sorry, what's up with Dynamic D? I know he went quiet.
Internet died.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Well, I'm on the home stretch now. It sounded like he went quiet. I just wasn't sure what had happened. So, yeah. No, that's cool, man. I have only I think I'm going to wrap up by 12:30. So, don't think I've heard from Monkey Man. So, I'll aim to figure out his giveaway thing at some point, but other than that, I should be good. I can cruise, do a little painting until I'm done for today.
Yeah, Monkey Man's in chat. He's on the stream chat.
Okay, cool. No, that works. And I think, yeah, I'm just gonna keep derping around with this. I'll build my ceilings across here, do the last little bit of the paint job. I still have to paint. Let me see. Still have to paint the cabin on this side. So I'll head over here, and I can make music louder again. I made it pretty quiet there for you guys. So yeah, Dynamic D, internet dying. That's cool. Thank you very much to Dynamic D. He did a lot of prep and stuff to make sure that we were set and ready to go. Did that 2 days in a row, and then when I was offline yesterday, he filled up the back of this boat with everything that I needed it to be filled up with, transferred everything over, and gave us the freedom to just kind of like take time and finish up this project today. So thank you to him. If he does not rejoin us, if he's back, he's welcome to rejoin. But I am just going to keep slapping on a little bit of paint. Like I said, I think it only will do the one side. I can't. None of these other regions will do the back side. So that's kind of stupid. I wonder how long that's been a thing and how annoying that might be for you guys. I know people said it about metal. I think. They said metal would only take it on one side, or wouldn't take it, wouldn't take paint, but yeah. But it's working for us now. So these are the little half walls. They're made from railings. I think that's the reason, because they are railings. They don't have a billion different. They only have as many regions to paint as a railing would have regions to paint.
Blend is saying, not sure if it works, but you could try painting the railings and then turning them into half walls.
Okay. Sure if it works. Interesting. And the paint might show up on the other side? That's interesting. We can certainly attempt it. So yeah, like this will, if I want to, I can switch to a railing. I can try and paint. So I think this is it. I think it's just that none of the regions map properly to the back of it. But I'll paint all 4 regions while it's a railing, and then I'll flip it over. So switch to half wall. So I don't know. We'll have to go look on the inside and see if that one took paint properly. And I wonder why that snapped upside down. That's weird. Huh. Okay. Perfect. And I gotta do a little bit more painting down here, and then we'll go check the inside. I think I've almost done the whole outer paint job. So So that, I want to get region. Boom. I can't tell if that's got... It does. I think it has the right paint on it. We'll see. Alright, let's get myself up here. And then I guess we have a couple of these little cabin walls to paint. Those are going to be easy. Let me see here. We need region... anything but 6, right? 1 and 5. Perfect. So let's put a little white paint in the paintbrush. And this is where we do that railing trick too. 1 and 5. There we go. So we're cruising. I'll try and keep an eye on chat here too. It's a little tough to keep an eye on everything. Do my best, but yeah. Ideally, we're announcing that winner. If not, we'll definitely figure it out soon. And it's only going to be you guys, only the people who are watching the stream this week. And geez, that internet is struggling. I'm sorry, guys. Not my favorite of our streams. Bit of a rough one today. But we're making the most of it, and hopefully getting it better by next week. And like I said, I'm thinking I might focus in, make sure I have one great stream every week. I have more time on Saturdays, and we've kind of got those up to like 3-4 hours anyway. I think that might be better than doing two hour streams, which was the original deal. So that means I'm having trouble memorizing my regions of this. Don't worry, I will do the paint sprayer, but so that would be 6. Okay. A little red in the sprayer, and we'll do region 6. But no, that good stream for me today, guys. I enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed just hanging out. I've been tending to put a little bit less pressure on making them anything in particular, and just getting a little building done. And yeah, nice to have company, people popping in and hanging out for bits and pieces of it. So had that both the last 2 weeks, and then that makes this region, what was it, 5? Yes, genius.
Okay, it would appear that the stream is playing up again.
There we go. Sorry, I have trouble hearing you when you pop in, Red. I don't know if it's a volume thing or what. Let's see if I can tweak it up.
I said that it would appear that the stream is having problems again.
Yeah, well, I can see exactly why. It's my internet. So I'm just sort of, it's rough. I don't know, it's super up and down. Sometimes it's really solid, sometimes like right now it's really bad. So I don't know how it's coming through to people. Yeah, no, I can't, nothing I can do about it for today. It's just, it's crap.
Yeah, it's the joys of having a good location where you can get in amongst nature.
Yeah, like the internet's bouncing back here for a sec, but in general, it's causing issues. But you're right. I get to live somewhere that works out really well, but just in general for my life, enjoy it. But it is not the best. Not the best for internet, certainly. So grab this. I'll do just region 4, I think. Is that right? Perfect. Alright, I'll head up there to finish this off. And yeah, I see, guys, the internet not playing along very well today, so hopefully by next week doing better. Yeah. Stream's stressing me out.
Hey, sorry, man, I'm back. My internet just dropped out on me. I don't know what it was.
Oh, well, you're maybe slightly better off than me. Mine is just super inconsistent. Been up and down for people.
I don't know, man. I had to reset my modem like twice or something like that before I finally came back up. So.
Wow. We are. I was just about to bring it home anyway. Let me see. I'm putting a little bit more paint detail and things up on the place, but mostly done with it. I gotta figure out a couple little bits. Oh my gosh, this ladder does not want me to climb it. Perfect. Yeah, the internet's it's so bad. Yeah, I do not know. And if you're still here, I don't know. Maybe you're getting cut out now too. see.
No, I was just typing a message in the chat saying, sorry, that the quality isn't that good today. But,
yeah.
You can't help it either, so, it's one of those things.
And I don't feel bad because we had a fairly flawless go yesterday, and it was a decent long stream too, so if today's a bit off, I don't stress too much.
No, you shouldn't. I mean, we had a good stream today, at least yesterday. I think it was like something like 3.5 hours, something like that, a bit more than that.
Yeah.
So it was really good.
Yep. And I am just figuring out, you think the cabin stays in a shade of white, or do you think I'm adding some, I don't know, this top cabin could certainly do some color on it.
Yeah, that top piece should, it should be something.
I'm lagging a little bit here, though. We'll see. I don't know if this will look too ridiculous. Back up and take a look and see what the secondary color should be. But put a little color. Maybe see what red looks like, because we've had red as a highlight color. I know Cryo was wanting some stripes or stripiness to it, and I think if anything we might get a little bit of it here.
I mean, on the top cabin, the stripiness on the top cabin wouldn't even be that bad, though.
Alright, and I'll go see. That's pretty simple. I feel like that's not too out of place. Gonna paint the area under it in... yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the second color should be.
I'm not in game yet, so I'm trying to look through the stream at this one.
Okay, cool.
But, so it's like I'm just doing two things at once.
Take your time, man. I'm usually thinking out loud when I'm pondering these things through.
I do think the red looks good though. Up top, that red does look good, and
I just figure out what to do, what secondary thing to do with it.
If you put white on it, it'll be more like a candy cane.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I don't think it would look right. It's not white. I think navy is gonna look better if anything.
Oh no, actually, because it's only just those two posts. That might
yeah.
English. Come on, man.
Oh, it's struggled,
the white
man.
actually might look good though. Yeah, I'm struggling now.
Oh no, I'm there the whole time. I'm just trying red on blue now, and I'll try. Oh, I guess you can't crouch. Can't crouch and swing a paintbrush. Or you can. Sorry, you can crouch, but you can't go prone.
I don't know about that blue though.
No?
I just saw you put the first one blue on. I was like, oh man, I don't know. Nah. Jorge is thinking navy for secondary.
Yeah, I think that's what I have now. Although I can't. Yeah, this is one of those double walls where I'm going to struggle to paint. Just paint it. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, I can only do the walls. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to have to pick this up then. So yeah, it is the wooden walls are the same thing where they're only gonna put the let me do that. They're only gonna have paint on one particular part of it, so I need to make sure that this is the part that's sticking out all around it.
Oh, that does suck, they can only do that on one side.
Yeah, well, it works out in the sense that I've tried to keep the inside of the place. It's gotta be region 6. Okay, cool. Oh, that's not perfect. That's alright. I'll leave it for now. Yeah, I just want to see how it'll look with this. I can also paint the floor tiles up here to sort of match anything. I was thinking...
Oh, Draco is just told me to let you know that the server itself is also dealing with crap tons of latency.
Right.
That is contributing to your issue today. His computer and network could be dealing with that, trying to hold his connection to the server. So yeah, that could be that. Yeah, that could be that little extra. Oh
yeah, you mean just as sort of an explanation of the crappy internet?
Yeah, it could be both. Because it's if you're having tons of latency on the server as well, then yeah.
All right.
Could be both.
We're making the most of it.
Yeah, Chris, have a good day at work, man. I'm sorry, that you have to leave early, but we're almost done as well, so.
Yeah. Okay.
He got called into work, so.
There you go. I am almost, I think, I don't know, at least done with what I'm gonna aim to have like a color scheme to leave it with, if not a final one. So just trying to get a little bit of this stuff splashed around. Okay, and then I do have to figure out, so I had wondered if painting red on these floor tiles would be ridiculous. My main thought is that they would provide another like line of red along the side here. I don't know if it's going to be too much though, so I'll see. What would it be?
Oh, it was actually Geek Tech that told me that. No, because it popped in my DM as Draco.
Oh yes,
but it's Geek Tech, so it's I was like, okay.
Yeah, same fella. All right. So that looks super bright up top, but it does give, I think that gives a better look from the side. That gives like another stripe of that red color.
Yeah, I'm just loading in the game now.
Oh,
I'm just loading it, so I'll
cool,
pop up
man.
and take a look at it.
No, it's good. I keep trying out the final touches, making so the inside barely is painted, the outside has a full paint job. So it worked out pretty good here. Yeah, I think I like that.
Because you don't see those floor tiles up top, of the top front part. You don't see it really.
Yes, there, and like it'll be bright when you're actually standing up there, but from the side, all it's doing is giving a little bit of another hint of red color. Actually up top, yeah. That's the only.
I was looking at the bow, but
that's
good.
That's the only spot it really shows. And let me see here. Okay, cool. Oh, and it's just about 12:30, so I'm gonna get that last little bit on. Slap some paint on that roof bit. Yeah, once you're up there. It looks like a lot of red.
No, it actually, from the side, because you're looking at the side of that red of the walkway over here.
Yeah.
It actually gives it like that nice red offset that you have on the handrails as well.
That's kind of what I was. It looked like it didn't look quite right. There was no separation between those, like the white with the vertical white. It was too much white going up without another color up here. So, as bright as this is gonna look, I think it might be the way to go. You could also do fence foundations to kind of give that. Although you can't paint those, can you? Maybe not.
I don't believe so, but
okay.
I never tried it.
And I'll just paint the stairs to match for now. And just leave it. Alright, there we go. Oh, stuck. There we go. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for the moment. We'll see.
Yeah, but it looks awesome.
I think from the side it looks like cool. I didn't do anything with the railings on the back. I don't know. I think they would eventually get some kind of color to them.
I do the red and white on there as well, but eventually, we can get around to that eventually.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I'm so close to the end. I don't want to leave myself running too long, but I'll see if I can just do a quick slap some quick paint on there. Yeah, the server is. I can definitely feel it trying to keep up. All right, so. And what was it, number 6? Like if I just continued that as bright as that is.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I understand it completely. I do.
I see it struggling. Okay, so I'll do that. So that's, yeah. There was only like 2 little things that hadn't properly had paint on them yet. Actually, there's still one thing I wouldn't mind tweaking. If the stream will hold up for another minute and let people watch. There. So I'll try that and see how it looks. I don't know if the red.
was also saying, the stream keeps cutting out for him as well. But it's not all over the place. So it's a known fact now.
Yeah.
But, it's fine. We'll get back into you'll get back to it next week and probably have a good stream next week as well.
Oh yeah, there's work I can do to make my internet work better. But if it happens in the middle of a like that, it's kind of not gonna go that day. All right, so I'll put this in.
Exactly.
And that. Alright, just putting a little bit of color on there. And I guess I still have one side of the ship to paint. Is that right? Oh no, I just have 2 little sections. So I'll slap those together, and then I'll call it a stream if it'll hold up. Okay, so that was region 6 and 5. Did I do that right? Oh yeah, I think I'm back. Oh. Oh shoot. I'm having a little lag and my paint sprayer is hitting things I don't intend it to. Oh well.
Yeah, you know that'll happen.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll work on that again soon. All right, man. I think that does it for the stream. I'll get myself ready and say goodbye to people here. Did an hour 15. Started a little late, but ran a little bit longer than I intended to. So that's good. D, I said it when you were offline, and I thought you might not come back, but thank you for the help, man. Thank you for the prep and everything.
No problems whatsoever, man.
And
no problems.
And we'll aim to do something similar again next weekend. I see my internet coming in and out, so I don't know how much people are even hearing this. But if you are, shout out to Patreon supporters. You guys make it all happen. Thanks to the people who are moderating chat. Super not the smoothest of streams, but we'll make up for it next time. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I think that's everything. Thank you to that Jurassic Yeti guy who gave this super tip too. That doesn't happen. Super chat thing. That doesn't happen very often. So cool. All right, guys. Oh, Red. I'm sorry, Red. I can never make out a word you're saying over the music.
Osiris moved on.
Yes, I don't know. Monkey Man never got in touch with me, so I'm not the one to do the giveaway. We'll have to do that at some point. He said he would hop on and let me know who the winner was, and I have not seen him this morning. So, yeah. So we'll figure that giveaway thing out, I guess, next time. My stream's so low, I don't know who's even watching, but, yeah. Thank you, people, for watching, and we'll try it again sometime.